The Kenya Revenue Authority has spared salaried workers from manual filing of annual tax returns following integration of its internal systems. The agency has announced lessening the burden of keying in income and deductions for workers. The relief will apply to workers whose sole source of income is employment and those with tax-free income, currently 24,000 shillings and below monthly, who file nil returns for this year from next January. Well, here's NTV's Brian George with more.
The taxman, Kenya Revenue Authority, now says salaried workers will now be required to key in their national identification numbers into the system, which will then automatically fill the annual income data required when filing for annual returns, such as gross pay and taxes deducted from their pay. This is opposed to the previous scenario when workers were required to lift the same information from P9 forms which they got from their employers, summarizing gross pay, allowances, benefits, and pay-as-you-earn taxes.
Data increasingly is going to become or has become our greatest asset. So we want to see how do we integrate into various data systems, both internally, so that we don't have siloed systems, but we have integrated systems, but also integrate with business registration services, for instance, citizen registration services, for instance, so that we are able to pre-populate data.
The shift is part of ongoing integration of internal tax data systems, as well as linkages with the external data sets in the government agencies with the aim of simplifying compliance for individuals and companies. The integration of systems at KRA will enable the revenue body to pre-populate income and taxation data that workers file into the iTax, the electronic income tax system, every year.
Our strategy and our digitization journey is highly informed by what has been developed through our engagements and what has been provided by OECD. And we are signatories, for instance, to the automatic exchange of information with other taxpayers, and we have acquired systems that allow us to have that automated exchange of information.
KRA also says its datasets were already integrated to allow salaried employees to key in their national identification cards, with the systems auto-populating the data from this year. But this was delayed following the introduction of Housing Development Levy and Social Health Insurance Fund on payslips. Brian George, NTV, Nairobi.